Welcome back to Clarissa's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you a Tom Yum Gai soup recipe or Thai hot and sour soup recipe with shrimp. It's super healthy, a one-pot recipe, so follow along with me, make sure you subscribe, and let's get on to the video. In a medium pot, add some coconut oil or olive oil on medium-high heat. Then we're going to be adding some diced shallots. Then we're going to be adding about 1 to 2 cups of sliced portobello mushrooms. You can use white mushrooms as well, or even button mushrooms. Any of them work. And we're going to saute them with the shallots. Then add about a tablespoon of salt, and this is where it will really bring out the flavor of the mushrooms and start to really sweat. Now this is completely optional if you like a spicy kick, but I did add a little bit of Thai chili thinly sliced as well as some garlic. One of the key ingredients to this dish is lemongrass, and I did cut it into 2-inch pieces. However, I realized that it is just better if you keep it whole, so it comes in a very long stick, and I would just cut it in half so that way it brings out the flavor of the soup. Then I added some ginger and some green onions. Feel free to add any veggies you would like in the dish. I just happen to have green beans left over in the fridge. You can add some broccoli, cauliflower, snap peas, all would be great in the soup. Next, we're going to be adding some bamboo shoots, and you can find this at your local grocery store in the canned aisle. I forgot to also mention too that the lemongrass can be found in the produce section at your local grocery store as well. Next, we'll be adding about 2 quarts of chicken broth or chicken stock. You can even use veggie stock as well too. Next, we're going to be adding some black pepper, my favorite, and then I also added some white pepper in the soup too. Now this red curry paste is another key ingredient for this recipe, and you can find this at your local grocery store, your healthy grocery store. You could pretty much find it anywhere, and I did add about like 2 tablespoons in total of this dish. Another key ingredient is this fish sauce. This is what really brings out the flavor, brings the saltiness to it. So you want to give a good 6 to 8 dashes or even a little bit more, just depending on how you like the taste. This isn't necessary, but I did add garlic powder. I really like the garlic taste. And then lime is definitely necessary for this dish because that's where it's going to bring the sour taste of the soup. We're going to be adding some sliced tomatoes. You could use Roma tomatoes or just regular tomatoes. Then cover it and let it simmer. Now this is completely optional if you want some noodles to your dish. I soaked some rice noodles, set aside for about like 10 to 15 minutes in hot water that I boiled. And again, like you don't have to use this because Tom Yum Gai soup normally doesn't have noodles in it, but I just really liked it. Next, we're going to be adding our source of protein, and I'm using shrimp in this case, but if you're a vegetarian, you could definitely use tofu, or if you opt out for shrimp, you could use beef and chicken. Cover the pot with the lid again, and we're just going to wait about 3 to 4 minutes until the shrimp cooks because it'll cook really, really fast. This dish, add your rice noodles to the bottom of the bowl. Again, you don't have to do this part if you don't want the carbs. And then we're gonna just top it off with a soup, and it's ready to serve. You can also garnish it with some lime, some chili, whatever you would like. I hope you guys really enjoyed this recipe as much as I did. It was insanely good. One tip again is just to leave the lemongrass whole in bigger pieces so that way you're not chomping on lemongrass in your soup. And then I added some green onions to garnish as well. So if you like this recipe, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as I post videos every week. I will see you guys next time in Clarissa's Kitchen.